You think I'll let you zone?
Baka.
It's Miles vs. T'Challa in a trial to save Miles' soul from an evil vampire god. Can he pass the test, or will the young Spider-Man be doomed to be a vampire forever? Let's find out on what the gods have planned for him. We start out with Bast telling the young Spider that making a deal will be bad for everyone since he reinfected the Black Panther. Miles is yelling at Anansi for lying about curing him. Anansi takes offense to that as he will cure him, but first must make sure he is worthy of being a champion. And what better story than a spider besting a panther? Tries his best to talk some sense into T'Challa, but it's not getting through, as Anansi tells him it's not working. But he will get the cure, and a lesson he needs, will learn at the end of this. And by the way, his spider sense won't work in a place he does not understand. Miles tries to beat his way out, but the venom punches aren't doing any damage because of his vibranium. And Anansi says he better think of something fast if that's the case. Bast is getting tired of her brother playing with immortals and not helping like he should because Anansi is just wasting everyone's time. So she tells Miles that punching won't do anything in a realm that's like it's equal to a breeze. And Anansi interrupts as this is a battle of the soul, so he will help his herald understand that. Anansi is testing him to see if he has the willpower to be his next herald, and Miles doesn't understand as he is launched into his own mindscape. Once there, Miles comes face to face with his greatest fears, Venom, Rabble, and the Assessor. While that happens, we check back in with Shift, and Rio asks how is school and does he mind watching Billy for a second. Shift sees his reflection and starts to doubt himself as a person, but Rio tells him that he is wanted and he is loved in this house. And as long as he's in this house, he is a Morales. So never doubt yourself, ever. Back with Miles, he powers through two nightmares as he tries to remind himself that these are illusions, so they're not real, until he gets stabbed by Rabble and says she is as real as his fear of her. But Miles tells Anansi to stop this and to get out of his head while Panther returns for another round. Why resist being a vampire, or is it his cowardice is as strong as he would condemn a man to remain a vampire? And Anansi tells Miles that the ending to this story is up to him. But what will he do? Miles doesn't want to leave T'Challa as a vampire, so he has to fight. But Anansi says, will violence work when it didn't before? Why not leave the sickness in T'Challa and run, as Anansi wants a champion, not a cur. But Miles says that this is his responsibility, that if he has to remain a vampire, then he will figure it out like he figured out the spider powers. He didn't ask to be a vampire like he didn't ask to be a spider, but here we are. With that one act, Anansi ends the trial and destroys the essence of the vampire as Bast looks on with a smile at the young hero. Bast tells the young spider that the price for a cure has yet to be paid, but she hopes he knows what he's gotten himself into, while Anansi tells his sister that the Panther and Spider are done with lessons for the day, that his new herald is no longer hers to lecture, and Miles is confused about what he means by that, but that's a story for another time. Before Miles leaves, after being cured, Anansi says why would he leave without saying goodbye, and that it's not fair that his sister gets two heralds and all that fame, so now he will watch his stories in real time. And as Miles goes home, Anansi says that their story has only just begun as the issue ends. Now this was a really great issue as we see what Anansi was after all along, a new herald that he can watch their stories unfold, but Anansi wants a spider that has the willpower of a hero and won't quit at the first sign of things getting tough. I really can't wait to see how Anansi will help Miles grow as a Spider-Man and what kind of pranks he will pull for entertainment. But I give this issue a 9 out of 10, and with that being said, stay gold guys, and I'll see you in the next video.